The ability of music to move your emotions is incredible.
Powerful.
And sometimes you use it to match your emotions. Sometimes you use it because maybe you want it to transport you to a different place, but it really is powerful. It really
Yeah.
is ingrained in what it means to be human. And we can look back in history and it's always been a part of our culture, our shared world culture. The love for music.
This show is for entertainment only. We are not professionals, and nothing said here counts as real advice. Beyond this point, what you do with the information we discuss is solely your responsibility. Please do your own research before making decisions based on anything mentioned in our chats.
Hey everybody, I'm Carson.
I'm Paulina.
And I'm Brandon.
Welcome to the group chat. Today we're going to talk about music. Like we've got a lot of interesting insights for y'all. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but for me, it's weird to go a full 24 hours without listening to music. That's like, it's a weird day for me. I mean, I must be really in my head, in my thoughts, just not where I want to be for too long. I don't think any of us like to just dwell on things, right? So music just gives me that moment to like, if I'm having a really busy day, I could just take a little side quest, take a little break. So I need it every day. Give it to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. For me, it's also very difficult to just go on and just go about my day without actually listening to something. And even more so when I'm driving. Like, I don't know what type of psychopaths, what type of crazy people drive without any music. I know some people like to do that, but it's very shocking to me.
I know who does that. The people who still wear the masks.
Strange people.
Yeah. I mean, come on, you think they're jamming? They're so afraid of everything. Music, like you can't park if you have the music up too loud. Like that's terrifying. We all turn the music down when we try to park somewhere.
You gotta concentrate. Gotta concentrate.
I can't see when the music is on too loud.
It's like, what is that?
No, it's true. That's what I do too. It's
It's funny, but fucking true.
I don't need the music. I don't need to listen every single day, like you. But
Psychopath.
I have to be in the mood. Like, so whenever I'm leaving, if I'm going to the gym or going to play tennis or whatever, like I have to have my music. Or sometimes like leaving work. Well, I don't know. I don't need a podcast. I need music.
Gym music, absolutely. The music they blast rather, is like usually miss. Sometimes it's hit, but I'm not taking those chances. I just bring my headphones out. Fuck it. I don't know what kind of Rammstein or whatever. Maybe, I mean, I can jam, I can groove to that, but like one or two songs, not the whole album.
Rammstein.
yeah. So what do you guys groove to? Like what is your jam for working out? Let's start with working out maybe.
Working out. I mean, I think for the last year or two, it's been primarily electronic music, any genre of dubstep, electronic, trance. I mean, there's so many, I can't even keep track of exactly the name of the type of music I'm listening to, but basically, if I can dance to it, it's high enough energy to keep me going in the workout when I'm feeling, especially after a set or something, I'm just like dead. Well, at least the music just keeps me like, okay, we got more, we got more, we got more. The song's still going, energy's still going. So, Brandon, what about you? What are you grooving to?
That's interesting. That surprised me. I wasn't expecting that, but
Really?
no, not at all. Well, unfortunately, when I go to the gym, I'm with a group of people. So, like, it's a very small gym, and we put on music, and we all have to listen. And so, pretty much, it's always Spanish music. It could be like indie music or pop or whatever they're feeling that day. It's like I don't really care. It's like whatever, as long as something's on. Like it can't be silent. As long as there's something in the background, like I'm good. But it's usually not the best workout music at all.
At all?
It's in the gym much, so I don't really have much to say.
If you were to go to the gym, what would you listen to?
No, I mean I used to go to the gym more. So funny enough, I actually listen to a lot of like rap and hip hop and sort of like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, like that type of vibe because it
Cody.
gets me like, yeah, I want to have a big booty like that, you know? Not possible. I'm a freaking little white girl, but it gets you going, you know? Like I think about that and I'm like, yeah, like that's
Motivated. It's
that's my
motivating for you.
jam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I like it. That's my other go-to is obviously hip hop, rap, in the gym, and also for driving. A little less electronic driving, just because I want to not get speeding tickets. Um, I got to be a little bit more attentive. But yeah, rap, hip hop, electronic for gym, high energy, something that like has a nice beat and yeah, I know I mean, I try to listen to everything. I want to listen to more like newer music, but I end up just putting on my playlist and
Yeah.
shuffle and whatever,
Yeah.
Gotta stay with the classics.
you know?
That surprised me
So,
though, Carson. The
oh yeah,
electronic. I don't know, like the dubstep electronic. Are we talking about like
not hardcore
Skrillex type
dubstep.
of thing?
We can go from house, which is way more chill, vibey, to something a little bit harder, maybe for a workout. Like there's definitely levels to it, to where like you can listen to it, like it could be more easygoing, and you can just kind of be, you know, catching a vibe. Whereas you can be going hard in the club, like losing your freaking mind. That's not exactly where I always stay because I do need to change it up. I don't like listening to like the same genre, even in 1 hour session of working out. Like I do try to like the shuffle. Now I'm just finding that I do need to go through my playlist and diversify it because it's all pretty hardcore electronic. You know, like, okay, well, what's the next one on here? And it's like, I'm like, ah, too much, too much. But yeah, no, I mean, I like to dance, and sometimes I find myself on the weekends just with this little extra energy, and so that's kind of how it's just accumulated in my playlists. And I think it's great. I love it, but it's not something you can always listen to. But
No,
since
for sure.
the gym is a place where I go, at least 2 or 3 times a week, listen to
Yeah.
it a lot. And then
Yeah.
driving is kind of more like I need something, but I don't really care what it is. I don't not care what it is, but I don't care as much. I don't have as much freedom to change it. Like if I'm working out and I could take a break and just do a quick search. What did you think I listened to?
I don't know. I didn't
Country music?
expect.
What country?
No,
Is
not
it from
really.
Georgia? Some hick
No,
shit?
it was just surprising. Something
Yeah.
different. Something we weren't expecting. Even though I kind of knew about it, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, because I've heard you've obviously said something about it in the past, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
house music I would expect. I think like house music is quite chill, but I wouldn't expect like electronic and dubstep and all of that. Like I don't know. I think of that like people going to crazy raves, you know? I don't know if you're
That's
to
Carson.
raves. Maybe probably
Not not like if there's levels, like I was saying, I don't go to the craziest raves. And I don't always go to raves, but I do like to go to the club. I do like to go to raves, depending on who's playing, obviously. Like I do have to screen the music first. I would have just say, yeah, sure, let's go spend the money and be at a place for hours with a bunch of freaking strangers who are sweaty and on whatever kinds of drugs. Like, unless I'm gonna at least somewhat enjoy the music. So yeah, but yeah, it's fun. Also, when you're in that environment, there's that sense of unity, togetherness, everybody's vibing. Um, I'm not one to like or to really enjoy being shoulder to shoulder with people and not having any space to operate. Um, but at the same time, if you're able to let yourself go and just be in the moment, it's a nice feeling. It's a cool feeling to experience at least once in your life, to be at a rave and just, forget about all the bullshit and just be in the moment. It's cool. It's a vibe.
don't think that's my
We're
style
going to do
either.
it. That's what we're doing.
No.
Group chat outing. We're going to go to Ibiza and just let loose. Come on.
That'd be interesting.
All right. You said yes. So we're going. Great.
Next week, next episode.
Ooh,
Coming
that'd
to
be
you
cool.
live from Ibiza.
There's a club there. There's a club there, and they have. I mean, there's a club, like
There's
clubs within a
obviously club
club.
there.
They have
Mhm.
different stages, and one of the mini clubs is in the bathroom. Yeah, there's stalls like all the way on either side of it, and in the middle there's a bar and a DJ booth, and it's just AC. And I know it sounds like smelly, but it's just not for some
Yeah.
reason. It's very well ventilated,
I'd hope so.
and yeah. Don't worry. And plus, most of these people are like on so many drugs, like they're not even using the bathroom. And if they're going to the bathroom, you know what they're doing in the bathroom. So,
Yeah, I'm not worried
I
about
mean,
that. I think I'm just worried about all the sweat and stickiness and Mhm.
I'm just trying to give you an idea of the insanity within this one building. That's
Yeah,
one club. And then you have other stages, which are pretty big. I mean, some of the rooms are pretty big. And so there can be, I don't know, there had to have been 4 or 5 main stages. So you have 4 or 5 artists at a time. And then they're just rotating throughout the night from whatever to whatever in the morning, because I don't think they stop until probably 4 or 5, 6 in the morning. But crazy. Oh,
that
yeah.
reminds me.
And a Heineken is like 15 euros. So no big deal.
Okay,
Oh, fucking terrible.
Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
And warm. If you want a warm 15 euro Heineken, this is where you could go. I'm not going to say the name of the place, but you know who you are.
that actually reminds me of a place in New York called Webster Hall, which you would have different levels, um, like different floors with different types of music. So in the basement, they usually would have like rap and hip hop. On the main floor, you would like enter and it would be like the general sort of like, I don't know, pop, dance, whatever type of music. And then you would go to other floors and they would have like electronic music, house music, and whatever. And then you would get a little bit more like a grungy vibe in
Hmm.
certain other rooms. So when you
Those are
said that,
cool.
that's the first thought that I had.
Yeah, I've been to places like that. I think there was a place in Prague that I went to like that. Different genres and different rooms, different levels. It was different levels, like you said. That's always cool. That's good.
Be cool.
So
Definitely cool.
yeah. And if you don't like what's going on in one, you just check out another and whatever. That way you're not glued to one room where everybody's like, hey, what's up? I mean, move around.
For sure. Brandon, what
So
about
yeah.
you? What's the type of music that you normally listen to that you
I,
vibe with?
I was just thinking about this when you were talking about it. Like Carson said, like the type of music you listen to when you're driving. And I was thinking, I'm definitely the meme of like the people going to work all dressed up nice in their suit or whatever. Like when they leave work, like they see they're driving away with like listening to Tupac. That's me. After day at work, you
First
gotta
off,
exactly.
like Brandon, like windows up, AC on, peels out,
No. Windows down. You gotta let everyone hear
windows down. There you
it.
go. It's like, oh,
Exactly. I was
oh
like, even
man.
like last night, I was telling you, we got back from Madrid, and so like Danny was there. He was still waiting with some of the students for waiting for their parents to come and pick them up. And so I left because I had to come back to Murcia. So I went, got in my car, put up some Joyner Lucas, and I drove by windows down. They're just looking. It's like I'm out.
Joyner Lucas, yes. Thanks to you, I've been grooving to Joyner Lucas for a year or two now. He's
Joyner's
pretty good.
quality. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you know him, Paulina?
No?
You gotta check him out. He's good. He's solid. His lyrics have weight. Like it's not just
definitely.
empty rap. Like so much. There was a
Yeah,
period of time where just crap rap was coming out, like mumble
Yeah.
rap, that type. It's not like that. He thinks
yeah.
about it.
Okay.
Independent. I think he's from maybe from Baltimore up in that area.
I was gonna say, I think he's from DC or
Hey,
that area.
somewhere around there in that area. Yeah.
It's
No,
also
he's
from
really
the East Coast.
yeah. And like his videos are like are movies. Like they're nice. Like it's quality. Everything. Like you said, the lyrics, production, good stuff.
All right, you guys gotta send me a link after
Huh.
the.
I think after
Yeah, I
today
need.
we're gonna be sharing a lot of music with each other, even though
It's
we already
true.
know more or less. But I think now we're gonna see a little bit more. It's like, oh, I gotta listen to this.
That's what I
Yeah.
feel like. I don't know. Did y'all ever share a lot of music? I'm trying to think back to a time where how did we share music? And I mean, I'm just surprised that people don't share more music now. I know you can make your playlist public, right? And
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
technically make a playlist and share it, but like, how many people do that?
No, not so many, but like back in the day, like middle school, making mix CDs, that was me.
That's what it was. We burned CDs,
Yeah.
mixtapes,
That was
mixtapes.
me.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
Wow. Yeah.
if you guys remember, this was a little bit later, um, with when you had an iPod and you would walk back from class with your friend with an iPod and you would put, the headphones and be like, you gotta check out this song, and you play it, like, this is the
Yeah.
best one from the album or whatever,
Okay.
and all of
Okay.
them were like pirated from freaking
Oh,
LimeWire,
different
and you know,
LimeWire,
like so
Yeah.
many viruses.
Napster
Yes. WinMX. What else did we use?
ruined ruined many computers thanks to Napster.
I think a lot of people did. Yeah. I mean, everybody did it. Parents did it. Kids did
Yeah.
it. It was one of those things.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Paulina, that he'll put this headphone and check out this song. That happened for me. I remember I have memories of that on the bus. On the bus on the way to school, sometimes on the way home. If I took the bus home, usually I just found another way home. True. But then burning
Yeah.
CDs. Yeah. What a time.
But
Writing on the cover, like little
definitely.
whatever. Carson's it's a stupid name. That's why I can't even remember. I think I
It
still
didn't
have one somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Let's send a picture to you.
I'm sure that back at my house, back at home in Knoxville, I'm pretty sure I still have my CD case there somewhere.
Yeah.
So funny. What a time.
My goodness. Yeah. For real.
Yeah. I
But now,
know, but now
no, I was just saying, but now, well, that's like you said, it's just sharing your playlist. But I've never done that. I don't know if anyone else has, but
my brother shared one with me a few years ago. Spotify. But now I'm using YouTube Music. So yeah, I have the premium, so I just use it instead of paying for Spotify premium.
yeah,
Why not?
I use Apple
Yeah.
Music.
On Spotify also you could like make a playlist that you could do like together, like a joint type of playlist. Um and I remember I did that with one of my friends for Thanksgiving, but since we didn't have turkey, so we called it Chicksgiving, and we had a Chicksgiving playlist. And we both like put songs that we like. So that was really like interesting to also like we had a similar vibe with music, but you could also really learn more about like, wow, they really listen to this in their free time? Like this?
We need to do that. We
Sorry,
need to make a group chat playlist
let's
For
do that.
real. Good idea.
that we each put some songs on and then put them all together. Then
Yeah.
When you said Chicks Giving, I was thinking, Chicks Giving what exactly? So for our viewers, you're not alone. I'm also a sick fuck.
Oh my god. No, because
This
we
is
eat
water.
chicken. That's it. And we're two chicks having a chicken.
I know it's just giving. It gives.
I know. I get it. That didn't even cross my mind, you know?
yeah,
um,
not yet.
but yeah. What about you, Paulina? You're the one over here shy, not talking about her preferences in music.
I don't really have
Spill the
any
beans.
preference. That's the thing. Like, if you look at my Spotify playlist, like you'll find everything. And it's quite concerning, because on one hand it's good, but then sometimes like, I put it on shuffle and then you have like Britney Spears Toxic, come up and you're like, okay, let me choose that.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know
Well,
if I
Britney
want to be
Spears?
listening to that at like 9 in the morning. Uh,
Oh, well, maybe that's a little early.
but
A little early to be
sober.
toxic.
So no, I grew up listening to a lot of different things. I have two older sisters, so that I have like my one of my sister listened to a lot of Madonna, for example, but then also she listened to Sean Paul. So it's like, how do you
Shut
go
up,
from
Paul.
Madonna and Sean Paul?
From
Sean Paul.
Then
Sean
my
Paul
other
was a
sister, sorry,
shit. Sean Paul was a shit.
Sean
Is
Paul
the
yeah,
was
shit.
quality.
Sean Paul. Um, then you also have my other sister who was listening to a lot of like rock and ska punk type of music, and so there was like a very weird mixture growing up
Oof.
in my house.
True.
Um, and
Same.
obviously, since you have like, I had 2 older sisters, like, that's sort of like you listen to that as a
Yeah,
kid, and then you sort of like, "Oh, I sort of like this, and I want to listen to more of things that are like that." Um, so I go from everything like listening to The Offspring, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, like that type of style.
True.
And then I also, grew up in the States. So when I was a kid, there was a lot of like Disney Channel stars, and you would listen to Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, and the Jonas Brothers. Oh, don't get me started on the Jonas Brothers. Um, I listened to the Jonas Brothers when I was young, but then at the same time, I would listen to Tupac. So it's like, how do you
Yeah.
listen to Jonas Brothers and Tupac?
True.
Nick Jonas and Tupac.
I would pay to see that. But yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't know how much I want to tell you guys because you guys probably already think I'm fucking weird.
Think?
But yeah, that's sort of how my playlist looks like. If I go down my playlist, it's literally just I need to separate it by categories
I don't know.
depending on the mood. Like I have like uh rockish punk music. Then I have like rapish shit. And then I have like a playlist that is like, I don't know, throwbacks, early 2000, everything. So
I don't know. I get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't. I. What I'm trying to say is same. Same.
No,
I
definitely.
have a wide range of artists in my profile, or I'm sorry, my playlist. But I think it's shifted a little bit in that some of that music got old to me. Like if I listen to, if I listen to it now, it'd be great because I've taken a big break. Some of the
Yeah.
classics, even Offspring, for example. I think I have 1 or 2 songs right now from the Offspring. And I used to have the album. I used to listen to the whole album to the point where I would listen to it on my 5 CD changer boombox in my room, and parents find out that it wasn't the edited version, and it was what does they say? You stupid dumb shit, damn motherfucker.
yeah.
And I was like, and then mom was like, Carson James, get in here. What did I just hear on the radio? What was that? Give me that CD. I think it was trashed at that point. Or it was, for now on, you need to show us every CD that you buy at the store. Something. So
Yeah.
come on,
I
it's
had
just
that.
music.
I had that too.
Yeah, that happened to you.
Yeah, you gotta go. It's like, all right, well, what do you listen to? Like, let's play and listen to it. And it's like, all right, yeah, you can keep it.
But I
Yeah, I
mean, if you
didn't really
think
have
about it,
that much of a problem. So
you didn't have that.
no, I think also because there was a language barrier. So like my parents knew curse words, but like they didn't really understand from the context of it. So they were like, okay, we'll let it slide. But then when I listen to Polish music with curse words, then yes. And then I'll be like, Polina, you need to control what you listen to, or like a little bit like give you like a little side eye, like, hmm, maybe you shouldn't be singing along to that. I'm like, it's a song, mom. It's just a song. Hmm,
I mean, it's just music. Like
exactly.
it's expression, right? It's
Exactly.
stories. It's circumstances. It's the feelings that are shared. I mean, we're all going through this shared experience of living in a world that sometimes isn't so fair, sometimes is happy, sometimes is sad. I mean, you mix it all up, and that's why we get this beautiful art that we can all relate to. And one word taken from it out of context is just so minuscule, so meaningless. But when
Yeah.
you put it all together, it's like, wow, they just told me so much of what they're going through or what they went through. Don't pick apart every little detail without context.
It's art.
Yeah, it really is. Um, what about like your guilty pleasure song? So we talked about ooh, a lot of
Church
noise
bells
in
are
the
ringing.
background. I like you guys have like songs that you really like and that you listen to and you vibe with, but we all have those like guilty pleasure songs as well that we normally probably wouldn't admit to people. But maybe you guys want to do that. Like screw it, like for the 6 listeners that we have.
6 listen. All right, Brandon, you go first.
Whew. I don't know if there's any like specific songs that I can think of. I don't know. I'm sure there are a lot, but it's more like just an artist in general that I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. And for me, like an artist that I absolutely love, no matter what, is Nelly Furtado.
Okay.
I'm like a bird. I want to fly
Definitely.
away.
I'm hardcore Nelly. I'll throw Nelly. If I get in my car, I gotta throw Nelly on right now. Not Nelly from St. Louis, but Nelly Furtado.
Not
like
Band-Aid or wherever he keeps that shit.
it's right here.
Band-Aid boy. That's all right.
Not right here, not right
I'm
here.
thinking, where did he keep that
Band-Aid girl is also weird.
shit?
Yeah, no.
Is
No,
she still making music?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think she's still like touring and doing concerts and stuff, but yeah, I don't think she's put out any new music. But I think I had like 2 CDs. I guess it was her first 2 CDs. Like her big productions were definitely quality. I still listen to those to this day. So that's one for me. Who's next?
I don't know if that shocks me. Like
I'm a little shocked.
a little, but
I'm
not
not shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah,
It's like I see it.
Well,
I understand.
I didn't see that coming. No.
exactly.
Shocked. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other songs of hers I know or would know.
See, that's the thing.
Promiscuous with
Promiscuous,
Justin
yeah. She has
Timberlake
songs with
before.
Justin Timberlake. She has lots of songs with Timberland, with Missy.
Yeah.
So she was heavy in like the hip hop genre. But then she also has her songs that are very eccentric, very different. I mean, it surprises me. Like I listen to a song, I was like, why do I even like this? I don't know why, but I like it because it's completely different from most things that I listen to.
Maybe that's why you like it, because it's so
Yeah.
different. It's cool.
Could be.
Yeah, I think it's well, okay, I'll go. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Olivia Dean.
I don't even know who that is.
You
I
don't
don't
know
know
her?
who that is.
I think she's from the UK. Maybe she's mixed, black and white. But she's adorable. First of all, she's adorable. And secondly, she has a great voice. Check her out. Maria is really into her. The wifey's really into her, and she turned me on to her. So she's got just this unique style that's also reminiscent of the past. And I can't really put my finger on it of exactly maybe which artist she's kind of like or what era she could be from. But if I had to guess, I don't know. She just has this elegance about her and a simplicity in her lyrics, but also some of her songs are more profound than others. And the way she moves when you watch her live, she just seems very connected to her art. She just seems like this is what this person was born to do. And when you see somebody so graceful in their art and their passion, you respect it. You know, like you said, Brandon, it's not really what I listen to all the time. It's not what I seek. But when you see somebody who's really getting after it and really, really connecting, it's cool. So I don't
Cool.
sit here and listen to the album, but from time to time a song comes on or she's listening to one and I like it.
Cool.
I've seen memes on Instagram with guys in the car like, you could change it if you want. Like, no, that's cool, man. No, you change it. No, I don't even know what this is. This is weird. And then 5 seconds later, their bike's singing the whole song. It's great. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
For me,
Paulina.
the
Your
guilty.
turn.
I don't know if, like I said, it's definitely a guilty pleasure. You guys gave me like good artists, you know, but mine is definitely more of a guilty
But you
pleasure.
did say guilty pleasure. It's true.
Oof.
But yeah, surprising for you guys, like, you know, but I don't know. I like such a variety of music. I mean, guilty pleasure, definitely Barbie Girl by Aqua.
Classic.
Sometimes, you know, like I have a lot of memories with that song, like with my best friend, like when we were like young and we were listening to that. Not a song probably you should listen to when you're like 10 years old, but okay. Guilty pleasure, definitely Jonas Brothers. Like it's one of those things that like it's one of those bands that I grew up listening to when I was a teenager because they were so popular during that time. I don't know, it was like from 2000, I would say 7 or 6 up until like 2012, and then they split up, and then they did their own thing, and then they got back together, whatever. Um,
Where are they
and
from?
they're from New Jersey.
Aqua.
Yeah. No, not Aqua, Jonas
No,
Brothers.
Jonas Brothers. No, Aqua. They were
Aqua from
Aqua.
Jersey.
They were
What?
they were German or something, weren't they? I think-
Yeah,
I was about
he's
to be surprised. Jersey entertainment.
Is that all
They're
right?
cultured, pretty cultured for Jersey. All right. No offense to New Jersey. Not saying
yeah,
anything.
We got
and
love
that's
for New
the thing.
Jersey.
I think there is a lot of like, since they were so popular when I was a kid, it brings like a certain nostalgia for the fact that like the times were so different. It was so easy. So when I listen to those albums like from many years ago, I'm not talking about their recent stuff. Like their recent stuff I don't really listen to. Like you hear it on the radio here and there, but mm, not for me. But they're younger, like their older stuff, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, let me just, to lighten my mood, to feel a little bit better, I'll put on Jonas Brothers and I'll sing and whatever. I still know all the lyrics. Um, but an artist that I don't know if obviously they're super famous. They're also a little bit controversial. Um, Justin Timberlake. I think his early stuff very good. His later not so much. I don't love it.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah. So definitely those two, I would say.
When when you said Justin Timberlake, it made me think of that. I don't know, that time where he was beatboxing in front, and Britney Spears was in the crowd or whatever, and she's just like, "Oh my god."
I don't
It was so
remember that.
bad. It was so
I
bad. I'm
faintly
the
remember that.
Timberlake. Timberlake. That's whatever he does. And he's like, it's like, oh, dude, stop. Please stop. It's just so cringeworthy. Cringe. There you go, Gen Z. It's cringe.
All right,
But
Yeah.
yeah.
thinking of another artist, I just thought of a couple. So I went to private school. So in middle school, some of my friends. So shout out to Zach. He was the main one on this, but he was big in the emo. So I listened to because of him. I listened to a lot of Fallout Boy.
Oh yeah.
Was it
Let's
Fallout
go.
Boy? And I was a fan of All American Rejects.
There you go.
That's
All that.
very soft emo, Brandon.
That's what I know. That's what I know. Those are
It's
the.
not.
It's not my
emo
choice.
unless it makes you want to slit your wrist. It's not really emo.
It's happy emo, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
How could you be happy and emo?
It's the happiest of the emos. I don't know.
I know what the happy emo.
I wasn't emo. I liked a couple of songs. And I don't know, just thinking about the songs, like, okay. If I were to hear them now, like it came on the car or something, like, oh yeah, like brings back the memories, going back to middle school.
And
Sure, I get that.
No, for sure. I remember Fall Out Boy. Trying to think of others, but it's hard to
Pete
remember all
Wentz
of
with
them.
the eyeliner.
None of that for me.
30 Seconds to Mars.
There was Old Time Low as well. I don't know if you guys know Old Time Low.
Yeah. All Time Low. One of my friend groups was big into that. I never got really into them, but they liked them a lot.
Okay.
I never heard of them.
My Chemical Romance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Heard
Going
that.
into a slightly darker route, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, that's a jump.
So different.
Yeah.
That's a twist. That's a plot twist right there.
Oh,
I remember all this conversation is bringing me back to music videos so where I lived, you had MTV, you had MTV2, of course, but on cable, we had channel 99 and it was called The Box. Did y'all have something like this? And it was just music videos, only music
Sounds
videos,
familiar,
like
yeah.
24/7. And so that's where I really got into dancing, and just the love of music, I think, really took off for me with the music videos, just watching music videos over and over and over again. And Nelly, not Furtado, but Nelly,
Band-Aid Nelly.
Ludacris,
Nelly.
Band-Aid Nelly, the one right here, right? It's right here. No, it's
Here
here.
now, on the, like on his cheek.
Yourself.
Why does he have the damn Band-Aid on his cheek now?
Yeah, it
I
was.
know.
Here.
But I,
It's
but
like,
I like
bro, I think
I like Carson's Nelly up here.
I said here, all right. I said right here, like an Indian Nelly. Like no, like Nelly's gonna get on, and we're gonna have another hater on our hands.
We got love for Nelly.
So no,
St.
like
Louis.
Ludacris, Nelly, all these videos. Gosh, what was the group? LFO? Is LFO sound familiar?
LMFAO?
No, it's LFO.
No, LFO. Yeah, I remember.
They were some boy
Valid.
band type of
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
band. Like it was like in the whole era of Backstreet Boys, in sync,
Was it?
38, 98 degrees. What was it? Can't remember all the groups, right?
I
But
wasn't born then.
that's true.
You were a baby.
But Blink-182, I mean, all the videos of the time
Yeah.
were
Okay,
just,
yeah.
it was all there. Even Marilyn Manson, I mean, all the videos. They didn't, I mean, they played all genres, and that was my favorite channel. Just watch music videos all the time.
I mean, it was cool because that was the way like the artists like express themselves. Like obviously you had your music, but then you actually had a video to go along with it,
Yeah.
which is something that now
They
these
do
kids
it.
that were born in the last 10, 15 years, like they don't know what a music video is. I don't think they do music videos anymore. I don't know. They definitely know
do, they're
MTV.
just- I don't,
They
I mean,
do,
I see
they're just
them.
not the same
Yeah.
quality.
Right. They used to go hardcore. And
Big
it was always
productions.
pushing the boundaries. How we'll take, for example, Ludacris, What's Your Fantasy video, you know, Risque, you know, the one
So
where
what
he
can I put on
says,
TV?
and so it was, yeah, it was cool. It was a time.
Good time.
Okay, so in regards to music videos, I think back in the days you were waiting for there to be like a music video. Like when you watch a music video, like there was so much, like you would sit down with like a whole event. You would sit down with your friends and be like, "Did you see the latest blah 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 video?" I was like, "No," and you would run home, to like a PC because you wouldn't be able to watch it on your phone because it would cost you, your parents a whole bunch of money. So you would go home and you would actually watch it on like a PC on the screen on YouTube, and you're like, "Wow, that's so. Let's watch it again." And you would actually watch it a couple of times just to like analyze it. And now people just play on Spotify or whatever, on Apple or whatever other platform people get their music, and that's that. And I think
So
just the quality in general of like the actual video production has changed, meaning like how much thought they put into it. I remember like the videos, yeah, they're now you look back at it and you're like, they're a little bit cringe. Like, what is that? The one with I think it was InSync. It looks like they're in like a cheese grater or whatever. Is that I don't know if it was InSync. The Backstreet Boys, there we go.
for sure, there
Yeah.
were a lot of those videos.
Like it looked like you're inside of a cheese grater. But
Even well-known rappers had their videos in what looked like some strange ass studio. And what is this trying to be? What are you trying to
yeah.
make this right now?
But it was exciting because you would get to
Still
watch
exciting.
that.
Yeah.
And now it's like now when I actually watch a video that I'm like, "Oh, this is pretty, like, decent," I'm like, "Tony, you have to watch this." Like, I get really excited about it because it's so rare.
I think that's what we were talking
Sure,
about
maybe.
before. Like with Jordan Lucas, like he puts like his videos are like movie productions. Like he puts a lot into it. Outside of him, I was like, I don't know who really does videos like that. I don't know, at least in rap, I don't know. Maybe like when he puts them out, they're
Yeah.
pretty.
Oh yeah, Kendrick
They're deep.
thinks about it. That's true. And then Childish Gambino.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. J. Cole,
Sure.
Childish Gambino, yeah.
And
You I mean, to be fair, I don't seek music videos. I don't look for them like I did when I was younger. So maybe they are still putting them out. Maybe some artists still give it,
Of course.
the diligence that it deserves, but at least it seems like not something people are talking about.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Not now.
I think it's just a lot of people don't have the capacity, to sit down and watch, I don't know, a video that is 5 minutes long or 6 minutes long, despite the fact like that the song is, I don't know, 3 minutes, but then you have like the 2 extra minutes of whatever. Like Drake also had this where he would make a video, and a lot of it is like him talking and whatever, and like there's other things that are happening besides just the song. And I feel like that's why a lot of people don't really watch videos, because they're like, no, I just want to listen to the song. I don't care about the rest. But sometimes when you actually watch the video, there's like an additional message to it. And I think that's kind of beautiful. One video that comes to my mind is I think Jesus of Suburbia, the Green Day video, which is like, I don't know, like a 12-minute long video. Like the song in itself is really long. And then the whole video is super long. You're just watching it, but it feels like a part of a movie. I think Green Day in general, they don't have a lot of like really cool videos, but there are some that sort of just stand out.
Yeah.
I really just think it depends on the artist too.
Yeah, you would think that. I mean, what do you think about the overall reach of artists now? Because we all have access to, I mean, most people have smartphones. Everybody, so many people have access to the internet. So it's much easier to get the music now. If you are willing to pay, well, you don't even have to pay. Even if you're on the
Yeah.
free
It's
version, you
free
can still
for
access
YouTube.
all the artists. Right. And so do you think it's better for artists nowadays? Do you think that, I don't even know how to frame the question, but I would
I get
imagine that
what
it's easier to be successful now as an artist,
I
or
think
maybe
it's
it's
I think it's easier to be seen now, but to be successful, well, yeah, if you get seen, well, you're more likely to become successful. But actually, as far as your career and making money, I think that's kind of taking a turn with the whole. I think this will come up at some point, but with streaming, because they don't get paid. I don't imagine they get like paid pennies for each stream that they have. And it's not like before with the contracts that they would sign, which are also kind of bad anyway. The music labels to take advantage of the artists, but I think it's a little bit more difficult for them to make the money that they were made in the past right now with the how everything is.
it seems like there would be more competition now since it's easier. I mean, look at us. We just start a podcast and no, you got to fill out this form and pay this fine. You could just start a podcast and post it, and there you are. You're competing with however many other thousands of podcasts there are. And so,
million.
great, you have
D-
accessibility, but do you have, you know, can you
Coming
earn
for you,
that
Joe
money?
Rogan.
Yeah, right. Joe, what do you know, Joe? I
I
like
see
Joe. I like Joe.
where you're going
You're a
with
good
that,
guy.
Carson. Um, and I do think it's better for like visibility, but at the same time, there isn't so much hype about, I think, certain artists. Because when you think about artists back in the day, like even early 2000s, right, where you would still very often get CDs, or as we said, we would stream them online from suspicious websites and whatever programs. There is a lot of hype, there is a lot of like, this person is dropping their album or whatever, and it's like you need to go to the store, actually buy the CD, and it's like it was a whole event. Now that like, okay, this person is dropping the album, it's like, oh, okay, I'll set a reminder. If it reminds me, great. I'll listen to it when I can. Um, so I think there is a different level of how much we get involved in artist's life. Back in the day, like you would read through magazines to find out about, I don't know, your favorite bands, I don't know, favorite food type of thing. Whereas now it's like everything is so easy to access that you go on YouTube and you put, I don't know, Travis Barker's favorite food, and you find out when like the drummer from Blink 182 likes. And it's like, okay, great, you watch an interview and that's that. Um so I think the accessibility of the information makes a huge difference of how even we interact with the music and the artist itself.
Right. When something's a little harder to find or you have to wait for it, and then
You
The
appreciate it.
suspense builds, the demand for it goes up. But when it's just always available, you're just kind of like, well, I don't have to worry if I miss the release because it's going to be out and I can just download it anytime. And I think there's something to be said, like you mentioned, where you had to go to the store to buy the CD. You have it in your hands and you're flipping through the
The
paper to
booklet.
see the lyrics. Sometimes they list lyrics, sometimes they don't. They have their little artwork. So you get to see, you just associate a bit more with the band. You feel maybe a little more connected to the band about their interests and if it aligns with yours. And just to have those CDs, like, I want to listen to this artist. I'm putting this CD in the CD player. I can't go and switch to electronica. I'm listening to rock right now. And I'm listening to this album. And then you can see how one song transitions to them. Maybe you don't really like that song, but then it transitions. They decided to put those two songs together for a reason because it goes into that next song and it's this one continuous flow of energy. So it is cool. And maybe something was lost there from tangible CDs to streaming. Maybe there was a little bit of, loss of
Different experience.
contact. I don't know. It's right. It's just different. It's different. We still have it. We still have the music, and the music still moves us, and we still feel connected, and we still feel the need to hear it and to listen to it all the time. Or some of us all the time, some of us not as often. But I have a student who doesn't like music, and I'm just thinking,
What's wrong with it?
I'm a little worried about you, son.
Okay.
Because by your age, I don't remember a time in my life where I didn't like music.
Yeah.
Is the
Where you
thing.
wouldn't have your headphones in and
Exactly.
Bro,
Sorry.
find something, please. There's so much good music out there. You've got to just at least try. Try to dabble in that. I don't care if it's music that I hate, which isn't much, but find something you like.
speaking of music you hate. Sorry, maybe Brandon, you want to add something to this?
I just one quick thing, just piggybacking off of what Carson said about like listening to an album and how the songs link up. Like the artist put it that way for a reason. I'm not much of a playlist listener. Like, of course, sometimes I do, but usually if I'm listening to something, any music, I'm listening to the entire album, not just like one random song or a playlist. So, like I said, if I'm listening to whatever, Outkast, Tupac, whatever, it's the album. And I'm going through everything. And then once it's over with, it's like, all right, well, what am I in the mood for now? And then I'll switch to another album.
I can attest to that because I've been in your car. I know how you do things.
Yeah.
And I like that. And I like that about you. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can do that myself because it's a good transition for me from from having this current mindset of I need to add more music to my playlist. Well, I can just go to the artist I already know that I like, listen to the album, and maybe there's some hidden gems that either I
Hmm.
forgot about or I haven't even
Yeah.
discovered yet. And so I think that's some really good advice for anybody listening, myself included.
Yeah.
And actually, one of my playlists that I have on my Apple Music is actually the albums. I put the entire album. I don't put songs. It's like the entire album. I listen to everything, and then whatever's next. Like I hear something or someone tells me, well, I go find that album and I'll put it on. I'm not into the individual songs. I do.
I have done that. I have added entire albums without listening to the whole album first, and then I go through, and then I realize I don't like that song, so I take off the ones I don't like later.
Yeah.
But at least I try it. So maybe I should go back to that.
I get it. There are days and days. There are some days where I would like just put the whole album and listen to the whole album, but then there are days where I just put my music on shuffle, and like I said, it goes from Britney Spears to I don't know, Childish Gambino, So it's like it really depends on the day, but I've been trying to give that a try as well with Eminem. So starting from like his very early work, sort of taking it album by album. With Tupac as well, like album by album. Um, because there are many songs that I like, but I know that they have so much music that I'm like, I haven't heard, or maybe I have heard but I completely forgot about. So it's really nice to sort of just go back and revisit some of those songs.
Definitely.
I do love the timeless element of music where it could have been made yesterday, yet it was made 50, 60, 70 years ago or whatever. Just like, how is that still so relevant? How have we as a species not changed at all? It's funny, it's sad, it's all the emotions, right? Depending on what you're listening to. Um,
Yeah.
but it's like movies. Music can you could travel back in time or even books where you are still experiencing a conflict or an inner conflict that somebody, much, much older than you went through is still something that can relate to you now or to people in general nowadays. You were gonna ask something, Paulina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hatest
was
that
going to ask,
artists we hate?
yeah, artists that because we plan this. Sorry, sometimes we actually do plan things. A little bit of planning. Let me just take a look at it. What is it? Where is this question? Which type of music or artist do you hate that everyone seemed or seems to like? Really like that question.
I'll go first. It's simple. Like,
I think it's gonna be the same as yours. Do it.
so here recently, well, all the mumble rap, I can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't
I don't
do
like
it.
that either.
It
Yeah.
even like when we talked about this in the first episode with Bad Bunny, like I watched it. Like I understand Spanish, but I watched the presentation, the performance, and I was like, I don't know what he's saying. Like, just speak normal. But I don't know. It
Speak
doesn't make
American.
speak American, no, but just speak normal. I don't know. I can understand it. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah,
You do you. I don't know. He's successful, making money off of it.
true.
No problems.
Person?
For me, reggaeton. Reggaeton. I do not like reggaeton, for the record. It's just all the same. I mean, I'll give it this. There are some songs that I can dance to, but by the second or third song, I'm hearing the same beat pattern,
Over and
and
over.
I don't care what you're saying, but I need variety in my life. If it's too predictable and it's too repetitive, then it's boring for me. And I can only take so much of it. And this is why I cycle through genres as well. I can't just listen to electronic music. I can't listen to the highest level electronic music. I need some house, some more vibey, chill, whatever. I need to, or just to go over to hip hop rap or a little bit of alternative or experimental rock, whatever it may be. Like I need this. I can't just do every song the same. No, thank you. Sorry if I offended you. Maybe you like reggaeton. Maybe you're listening. I don't know.
I actually don't mind reggaeton, but it really has to be like I have to be in a mood for it. Like it can't just be
Yeah.
on I don't know, Tuesday morning I wake up and I'm like, yeah, reggaeton. No, I have to be in a mood for it. Like I don't mind it if I'm like if there is that vibe and we're a couple of years in or whatever, like sometimes I even blast it in my car, but like I have to be in the mood for it. As Carson said, like cycling through different types of like genres. Like for me, Tony sometimes makes fun of me because I can go, like I said, from in one day from reggaeton to I don't know 90s like rap, hip hop, early 2000s. I don't know weird rock music. So it all has to be on like what I'm feeling in that moment, what helps me sort of deal with emotions and whatever. But one artist that I don't get the hype, and we're gonna get a lot of hate for this. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, do it. Who?
Taylor Swift. I can't. I cannot. In the very beginning, I listened to a little bit of Taylor Swift because my best friend absolutely loved Taylor Swift. Um, and I could see it that like, okay, it's not bad, but it's too just too bland. It's so it has no spice. There is nothing.
It's
No
not for you.
flavor. I'm
Literally
not
just
into
yeah, sorry.
I'm not into pop. I'm not really into pop. That's one genre that I'm not really into. Occasionally I'll hear there okay, Teddy Swims is pop, right?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you consider pop. I mean, if it's on the radio, it's pop to a certain extent.
Yeah. He's the guy who's a bit heavy, but he has tattoos all over. I think he's even got a neck tattoo or maybe face tattoos, possibly.
Yeah.
And you'll hear a song after this and you'll be like, oh, I know who he is. I like him, but he at the same time has sold out his creativity to fit the mainstream pop ideology that, oh, a certain age group is going to listen to me and love it. And I think there's just a depth to certain genres in terms of the lyrical quality or whatever the beat variation. There's just that caters more towards certain age groups. And for me, I like his music because he has such a good voice. And sometimes the lyrics are pretty cool, a little bit inventive, whatever. But then I get tired of it. I get tired of it because it's this repetitive pop mainstream sound. Even though his voice is exceptional, I
Definitely.
feel like he's limiting himself by going with the contract, sticking within the contract, what they want him to say, maybe eventually that'll change for him. I hope so, because he's really talented, but this happens. This happens. And for me, that's kind of what Taylor Swift does. Taylor Swift is like
Yeah.
that poppy, like, oh, the formula works, so let's keep going. And it's like, you could be so much
Yeah.
better if you just did your own
Yeah.
thing. But maybe
And
that's their own
that's
thing. I don't know.
yeah, and that's the main issue I have. Like, I get it. Like, generally, it seems like she's a great, very nice, kind person. Like, it's nothing personal towards her. Well, a little bit. She's too girly pop for me.
Ooh,
She's too little. Uh, no, I
It's
feel
fight.
like those type of people are a little bit like there is something hidden behind that. There is something questionable. I don't trust it. Um, but also like, yeah, it's very generic. It's sort of like it targets a specific audience that you could be so much more. You could do so much more with the voice that you have because she doesn't have a bad voice. I don't think she does. It's just the songs one after another sort of all blend. There is no
It's all the same.
yeah.
for me, the last really good pop artist that I can think of for females was Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
She was exceptional, and she changed it
Yeah.
a little bit. She put her own flavor. She had flavor, like you're saying. You're talking about
Yeah.
lacking flavor. She did not lack
No, no, no.
She has
flavor.
it.
So she's got it. And so she's a good example of somebody who could have easily sold out and bought into that algorithm sound or whatever you want to call it. But she's like, no, 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 no.
And
And we
another
were getting
artist.
down. We were getting down
Yeah.
on the way to
Oh yeah.
prom to Lady Gaga. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Lady
Lady
Gaga.
Gaga was the shit.
Another
What were you gonna
artist I
say?
want to mention was I didn't get the hype, maybe just because I don't like that style of music, that genre of music. Skrillex. I didn't get
Relax.
it. I
Yeah.
know a lot of
I miss out
people
on all that.
listened, but
That's
I
for
just couldn't.
me, pure Skrillex was weird and is still weird to me. Too
Same.
much going on, too much noise, not
Too
so much
noisy.
rhythm and a little bit more chaotic. But when he's collabed with people, I've enjoyed some of the mixes
It
he's done
worked
with
out.
other people. Because he's talented, I could see in some of his work that he's got talent in the way that he would group certain sounds and rhythms, but I don't think I have anything just Skrillex. But yeah, I totally get that one because he was out there. He's out there.
Brandon, want to
Another
add
one?
any other artists?
Another
And
artist?
another one.
I don't know. Taylor Swift is a good one, but I don't know. Definitely not my type of music, but she, I think she's one of those artists that either you absolutely love her, which a lot of people do, or you hate her. I really just can't stand her now because you can't watch anything with the NFL because it's always about her. It's like we're watching a football game, like it has nothing to do with her, but she's the main, the main
Right.
piece of everything. And it's like, no, like we're watching football. We don't care about her, but no.
Yeah.
But
This
she's from Tennessee, so once again, I got little bit of love for her.
And like I said, she doesn't have a bad voice. I just think that she could do possibly more. Like I would want for her to try something a little bit different, than
But what
just
she does made her a
it
billionaire.
works.
yeah, no, of course.
I think she's
She
good.
a
I don't think she's
billionaire.
gonna change. I'm pretty sure
Probably.
she's up there.
Probably.
With her
What am I
tours,
doing with my life?
she's making bank on tours.
What's that?
D12.
Yes, yes.
Oh, D12.
My bad. On this subject, it's semi-related, but an artist that I didn't really believe in at first, I now have much more respect for, and that's Post Malone.
Okay.
I thought he was generic at first. His sound for me, especially congratulations, like that for me, at that time, I was not feeling it. My girlfriend at the time really liked him, really respected him as an artist. And she was saying how much of an artist he was and how much of a creative he was. And he was really a feeler, like a good person. And I never really went and did a lot of research, but over time, after just seeing him appear in different bits from his concerts, how he would connect with the
Yeah.
crowd, how he would play guitar and bring and
Yeah.
sing covers of old songs, and just seeing the depth of his emotion on his face, visually just putting it all out there. That's where it changed for me. And I said, okay, some of his songs I like, some of them I don't. I do think in general, some of his music is pretty mainstream, but as an artist, good guy, solid guy. I would have a beer with and would like to know a bit more about how he, how his brain ticks.
That would definitely
Seems
be an
like an
interesting
interesting guy.
conversation.
Post Malone, if you're ever in Spain, we're inviting you for a beer.
Or two.
He's got a house not far, well, in Salt Lake, basically. So hit me up. That'd be cool.
And what about, since Carson sort of went there with this idea of how art has changed, what about our music, like our style of music, what we listened to when we were younger versus now? Do you guys think that has changed a lot, or you guys sort of are sticking to what you liked, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago?
For me, it's the same. Like I still pretty much listen to the same music from, like I said, from besides the emo when I was in middle school. Everything else is pretty much the same. What changes is the fact that you actually understand it. You listen and you see what the artists were doing. Like when you were 12 years old, you hear a song and it's just a song. But now you hear it again, it's like, oh, now I see what they meant, what they were trying to say, what they were going through. And it has a whole different meaning now when you're and a grown up with mature a little bit of maturity that you didn't have back then.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, for me, it hasn't changed too much. I wouldn't say, okay, rap and hip hop was my primary when I was in middle school, high school. Alongside that was reggae, not reggaeton, reggae. Sublime,
Okay.
Pepper, The Expendables, you name them. Even more alternative and just rock in general, even some metal, not hardcore Slipknot or Korn, not the full album, right? But some songs. So now that's pretty much shifted. I did start listening to electronic music by high school. I had two 12-inch subwoofers in my car, 600-watt amp, Alpine headpiece stereo, and my brother also had a system in his car, and so we were loud. We were bumping,
Hmm.
and it was rap and it was electronic, and that hasn't changed too much. More electronic now, very very little. No, there's still rock, but I need to revitalize my rock playlist. And so no, more electronic than anything. Whereas before it was a mix of rap, hip hop, electronic. And that's all I have to say about that. Paulina, you?
Um, I think obviously some things have changed. I don't listen to Hannah Montana as much as I used to. Even though, there are days, but generally I would say
I'm Hannah Montana.
yes.
Hi
Hey,
everybody.
Hannah Montana. No, but generally I definitely listen to more rock, more punk, more rap, hip hop. I definitely like my oldies as well, so I like to jam to ABBA from time to time, to Elvis, to Lenny Kravitz.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the
Lenny.
classics. Some of
Yeah.
the
The
classics.
classics, yeah. So
Always.
Queen. Oh,
Madonna,
Queen.
like all of that, So I think, as Brandon said, when we were younger, we didn't really understand as much. We sort of just like heard maybe our parents listening to ABBA. We're like, okay, well, just dance to it because everyone is dancing to it, or Madonna, or whatever. And then you actually get older and you listen to the lyrics, and you're like, oh, this is really good. There is something behind it, like that actually makes people happy and enjoying their good time and whatever. So
yeah. There's substance. Yeah.
yeah, I think that definitely has some things have changed, but some things definitely stay the same. Yeah, classics. What are some
Those
of the classics?
No, no. Classic rock, man. Anything from like the 60s and 70s. Can't go wrong with that.
Too many
Especially on
bands
a road
to
trip.
name.
For a
There's so
road
many
trip
good bands.
especially, no?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Got to get everybody in the car singing something that everybody knows, right?
Queen.
Queen. Everybody knows Queen.
Bohemian
Oh,
Rhapsody
Queen.
comes on, you do
Queen.
all the fucking voices, like, that's
Yeah.
it.
Michael Jackson. Everybody could dance to that. Everybody wants to dance. If you listen to Michael Jackson, if you don't dance, serial killer. Something's wrong with you. There is something wrong with you.
Mike.
Ah,
For example. For example.
yeah. ABBA as well. I feel like if you don't dance to ABBA, I mean, Carson, I
I
think I've
can
seen you dance to ABBA.
I may have, damn it, because I may have had a couple drinks, but I do not like Mamma Mia. I do not like
Ooh.
that. ABBA is not my shit. I will say that. ABBA's not my shit.
I definitely have seen you dance to it, though.
It's catchy. I'm not saying I didn't dance to it
Carson did say
because
anything.
right, that's a challenge. I want to find some weird ass shit to dance to. But yeah,
Yeah, for me, classics, definitely up top on my list. Lenny Kravitz. That's
that guy's still ripped. He was
He,
jacked.
he's a
still
he's a
hot.
bit he's
What was
like
that?
he's mid-50s,
Yeah,
but he's a beast.
Yeah, he looks great. He looks great.
definitely
It's
does.
amazing.
But
Well, come
is he
on, you
considered
think like
classic?
I don't know.
Yeah, no. Lenny's from like the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s are like 40 years ago almost.
hey, you better watch it. I know where you live.
Yeah, what
No,
do we
okay,
consider
That is
classic?
true.
That's
That's
another
true.
question. What do we consider to be a classic? Like, are we going back as far as Elvis Presley, or we're looking at
70s or earlier. 70s or earlier for me.
I was gonna say 80s or earlier.
80s.
okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know why, but yeah,
Fugees.
okay.
definitely good stuff.
Yeah. Queen for me, Queen definitely.
Queen is one of my top, for sure.
Queen, I think if you actually look at actual music, for me, the top is like 1A, 1B is Queen and Michael Jackson. You put them in any order, it doesn't matter. You throw those on anytime and you're good.
It's true. Michael Jackson had some really good songs, not just to dance to, but the quality of his lyrics too. He put some thought into it. Man in the Mirror, so many good ones. Can't even another artist to rediscover.
What
The
about
movie
Bonnie M?
the movie comes out on Friday, the new Michael Jackson movie.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know there was a movie in the works.
that's true with his what's
His
his name?
nephew
Nephew.
his nephew is planning.
Cool. That'd be good to see.
I was asking, what about Bonnie M? I think his name is Bonnie M. The guys from, what are they called? The one that sings Daddy Cool and Rasputin and
Oh, I know Rasputin, but I didn't know the artist name.
I think it's Bonnie M.
I'm lost here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about.
I'm sure I do, but right now.
They were from Germany, actually. The one
It's the
that sings that
Germans.
"Rah, rah, Rasputin, da, da, da."
They sang
Yeah.
Rasputin. They did. Boney
Oh,
M.
okay.
Yeah.
Boney M.
They're from the 70s, I think. So I guess classic. No? That was very popular in Poland. So that's something that like every party like it was that
Yeah.
and ABBA. So yeah.
There's always
You never get.
music. Sorry, go ahead, Carson.
No, I was gonna say you never run out of music to discover and go
No,
back to.
definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. There's
It's
so
the
much out
best.
there.
Yeah. And what is something that you guys are like currently into, or like what is, or maybe not that, maybe what is your favorite album that like you could actually put on repeat and like listen to that album?
Album. Entire albums.
We have a guest today.
Do we?
Right? Oh,
Hey,
Black
little
Panther.
guy. Black Panther.
Little pink boy.
He's awesome.
Uh,
Randy, you got
album
one?
for me, I think anything Outcast, especially Aquemini, AT Aliens.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, for Outcast. Oh, Aquemini. Those. Okay, I'll put those two. Those two. Yes. And then for me, Red Hot Chili Peppers, either Californication or Blood Sugar Sex Magic. With maybe I prefer Blood Sugar Sex Magic, just because they were funkier at that time. They were a little more raspy. Californication was very measured. I don't know. They're just a little more
Yeah,
wild. They were more wild, more free spirited. And Californication was incredible. I mean, studio quality.
it's great.
Those two albums, yeah, you can feed my brain those two albums on repeat, and I think it'll turn out okay.
Mhm.
Well, I
Interesting.
think I have turned out okay. Jury's still out.
I don't know. Those two actually, like, that doesn't really surprise me, like your choices. So,
For both of us,
yeah,
Why? Because Brand is black.
obviously that's the reason.
Of course.
I mean, shit,
And each,
Outcast, no, pretty good choice there. Can't lie.
yeah,
I
and
try to put
Outcast
I
was
try to put all my students on Outcast. They always ask me
yes.
something about rap or hip hop or something. Who should I listen to? Like Outcast. And then they go and listen to
Gator
Hey Ya.
Bots.
It's like, hey, yeah, all
Oh,
right, yeah. But that's like the most commercial
yay!
song they have.
Yeah,
Obviously, it has its
it's true.
meanings and behind it and everything, but it's like, no,
Yeah,
that to make it a list. Like, go listen to these songs.
it's okay, bud. Right? Yeah, that was not my favorite album, but that was a 2-part album.
Yeah, that's the Love
There's
Below and Speaker Box.
But that
Speaker
video
Box.
is actually pretty good. The Hey At, like, I
Oh,
have
yeah,
it
it's
up,
incredible.
like,
Yeah.
since I was a kid, like, that lives, like, rent-free in my head, you know?
You go and look
For
at the
sure.
lyrics. Go look at the lyrics. It's a lot to that song.
Okay.
The
Alright.
Beyonces and Lucy Lou's.
Do what you do.
Oh yeah, Outkast for sure. Outkast for sure. When I was in Atlanta recently, I listened to some Outkast and I was like, I am back. For 5 minutes, I'm back. But for sure. And you, Paulina, it's your turn.
What is it?
What's
One
it
of
gonna
them
be?
definitely, like, a Green Day album. I'm thinking, sort of
Yeah,
debating which one, but I think I'll go with Dookie.
Dookie.
And Childish Gambino, Camp album. For me, like, whenever I listen to
Yeah.
it, there's a song on there that makes me cry every time. I listen to it when I'm sad and I put it in the car. Tony's like, no, come on. I know you're gonna cry to this song. I don't remember which one it is.
Puts
I don't know.
earplugs in. He's got them ready.
I don't know if it's actually
What
on the
number is
Camp.
it? Remember the number?
Let me see. Childish Gambino.
Remember when it was just track number? You didn't have anything. It was just an LCD screen
Exactly.
and the car was just track 1, track 7. And you fast forward.
It's called That Power. That's what it is. That
I don't
Power.
remember
That
that one.
power. I don't remember
Yeah,
that album.
Yeah.
it's a
It's
great album.
not my favorite Childish Gambino one, but it's it's quality.
He has a lot of good ones there. But yeah, that one just makes me cry every time. Obviously, like you have like Green Day where it's like very high energy and everything, and then you get like Childish Gambino and it's like there's me crying in a car. So, like, and I can't relate. Like, I'm not a boy. First of all, I'm not a black boy. Second of all, like, I cannot relate to that. But there are certain things that he does, just the way that he expresses himself, and it's just you sort of listen to her and you're like, oh my god, like this is sad or that's hurtful, like that's this sucked, and you can really empathize with it. So yeah.
For sure. The ability of music to move your emotions is incredible.
Powerful.
And sometimes you use it to match your emotions. Sometimes you use it because maybe you want it to transport you to a different place. But it really is powerful. It really
Yeah.
is ingrained in what it means to be human. And we can look back in history and it's always been a part of our culture, our shared world culture. The
Yeah.
love for music.
Yeah.
Good. Good
And
stuff.
is there an artist that you guys, if you could bring back, if you, yeah, like what type of, like, who would be an artist that if you could bring back that already passed away, who would you bring back?
I don't know if we talked about it came up somewhere. I don't know if it was with you all or where. So for me, obviously, my first option would be Michael Jackson to bring him back. But I think a better option would be Tupac.
Here goes the conspiracy theory.
No conspiracy theory. No, but to bring him back and put him in the climate that we have with everything that's going on in the world and
I like that.
to
Yeah.
see how he would express his feelings on the current state of the world.
Yeah.
I like that, and I will follow that up with Freddie Mercury because of the same thing. Because as an artist and as somebody who would fully express themselves,
Yeah.
no matter how hard it would be to not get canceled, he would say it, and so would Tupac,
Yeah.
and they would say it, and they would say it loud for everybody to hear, and that'd be great.
Yeah. I second that. I definitely was thinking I was going the route of Tupac first.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, with how the world is right now, and sort of expressing his opinion, and definitely Freddie Mercury as well.
Hey, I got one for you.
Tell me,
Think dreadlocks.
Bob Marley?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that, oof,
He
that
died way too young. Like he was too young to
how
definitely.
die.
young? He's really young.
I think those three right there are can't top that.
Yeah. That's a
Got all about
trio.
Bob.
Yeah, for sure. That's a trio. Yeah. Because
Hmm.
I was also thinking like, yeah, Amy Winehouse, but she died like 20 years ago, not that long ago, no?
Well, she was so talented too, though.
She was very talented, but
Ah, that's a really sad story.
Yeah.
yeah, no, she was extremely talented. But at the same time, it's like when you look at the idea of like the other people who have contributed so much, I mean, it's not to say that she didn't contribute to music because I mean, I have a vinyl record and like I
Yeah.
absolutely love Amy, but her music, like she hadn't had enough time to actually
Exactly.
make that much of an impact as where you look at somebody like Freddie Mercury or I don't know, like even Bob Marley.
I think what she did with only one album was insanely impressive because that's all she had, but she made an impact
Wow.
that, I mean, it was massive. But then once again, like you said, it's nothing in comparison to Freddie or
Michael or
Bob or Mike.
for sure.
Sure. It's crazy how much of an impact these people can have just through their music and through their persona, their personality. We some people become obsessed, as fans, following and watching their every move and hanging on every word. But there's something so intoxicating about seeing somebody do what they love and not hold back. That's awesome.
One
And
thing
music
that
is
yeah,
so cool for that.
yeah, for sure. And speaking about this idea of like people getting so like intoxicated with this idea of like that there is a famous person and whatever, it makes me think of boy bands. Um, like I know back in like the 90s and even early 2000s, like boy bands were the thing. Like, you had like the NSYNC, you had Backstreet Boys, probably so many other ones that like I'm not really aware of. But you also had the girl bands like Destiny's Child, I think it was TLC or so on.
Spice
Um,
Let's go
Girls.
chasing waterfalls.
Ice
Yeah.
Girls, yes. Um, but now it's not so common. Like when I was still in high school, like and middle school, yes, we had like Jonas Brothers, you had One Direction. Now, like the boy bands that are popular are from like K-pop. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah,
noticed that as well.
yeah, that's it.
I know nothing about that world.
Me neither. Nothing. But absolutely nothing. I don't listen to K-pop. That's another type of music that like is so popular that I have like almost zero opinion on because I don't really listen to it.
But
Um,
it's true. It's so popular. I've had students say, my favorite type of music is K-pop. I'm like,
yeah.
that's cool. I wish I knew what that was.
Like how does that even sound like? Let me and to think about it. And I think there's
But
like a
how,
group called BTS or BST or something
I think
like
it's BTS.
that. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not?
But how can you like something so much that you don't understand?
Hey, I mean, you probably listened to Gasolina when you were in middle school, so
Dame la gasolina.
I did a presentation on it.
no,
In
now
my,
we need to hear about it. What do you mean?
no, in my Spanish class, I was in that was my first year in the university, and we had to do a presentation on I can't remember what it was.
Did
And
you
so
like get down and twerk or
did not,
I got twerked.
but I did it
share
on that.
a
I did it, I guess,
video?
on reggaeton. It was about gasolina. I like showed part of it, the video in class and part of the presentation, and
Well,
the
yeah,
good
that's
times.
Okay, interesting.
And this is what they call perrear.
That all came later. That all came later.
Just Brandon twerking there.
Okay, so
Uh,
hold up. I got something funny for you. You remember these fucking things? Hold up. Remember these fucking things? Let's stand up.
yeah,
Is that mashed?
yeah.
No, it's not mashed.
Whatever they, what are these things even called? I don't even remember.
No,
I
because
don't know,
So
I
but
don't
bright.
know
it's
what
like
the
the little
mashed
kids
one.
make it.
Like fortune tellers or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortune tellers. I made these the other day and I'm translating for my students and putting little phrases, something simple like you win 100 euros. You're going to be an astronaut. You're going to be a millionaire. And then students want me to translate. ¿Cómo se dice perrear? And I'm thinking, should I tell them? So I asked the boss for approval and she's like, no, don't tell him that word is twerk. What did you learn at English school today? I learned how to twerk. No, you didn't learn how to twerk. I taught you what the word
With the word.
was.
Is it
Don't fire
actually
me. Don't sue
twerk?
me. And
Does
I
it
was like, no,
actually
I'm not doing
translate
it.
Yeah.
as work? Sorry, Carson. Or is it
Is it not?
translate as to grind? Because grinding and twerking are
See, that's the
slightly
thing.
different, no?
I mean, you can twerk by yourself, but use it to grind.
You need
That's a,
another person.
that's a group activity.
That's a whole
Well,
sandwich of 6 people.
Oh no.
well,
Okay, not that.
it was funny. I was like, yeah, that we're thinking of the same word, but I'm not going to tell you how to say it in English. It's kind of silly. But
But it makes you think, what the hell were we doing at the age of 13, grinding at middle school parties to Gasolina and to other inappropriate songs?
we were exploring our sexuality through music, like every other generation in the past.
Yeah.
The dancing just got gradually more. There was more and more contact with dancing,
Yeah.
and it became more and more acceptable. Dancing used to be much cooler if you think about it. Between, I mean, I'm talking about the average person. If you look at the style of dancing even from the 20s and on, they were throwing some moves that like nowadays you just be like, how the fuck are you doing that? I've seen
But it was
people
funny
it's quite common to see people. Yeah, the moves are great.
with the
Like
hips.
swing dancing.
Swinging and yeah, that stuff is not swinging, swing dancing.
Actually, you're right. We had a lot of cool dance moves. Even looking back, like early 2000s, 90s, and so on, like people would know how to do the freaking Dougie, how to crank the Soldier Boy, do the stinky
We were
leg. Like, you would
You had
get,
dances.
you have dances. Now I'm like,
They don't do anything.
you had the bye dance, like, all of that, like, with the head bobs and everything. I
Soldier
don't know if
Boy.
this happens
Soldier Boy.
anymore. Soldier Boy.
You.
Like, people have dances now, but it's on TikTok, you know? I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what
what they
this
all do.
is.
Like on
Yeah,
our
that's a
trip,
weird.
this weekend, like we stopped at the rest stop to like go to the bathroom and get something to eat. And that's like they go get their phones out. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna do TikTok dances." I was just like, at a rest stop.
Yeah. What are some of the dances that you guys learned and you can present right now?
Alright.
I'm
No,
not presenting
we're not gonna
shit.
do the show.
I remember. I don't remember. For me, it was just more or less finding rhythm through watching music videos and not looking like a complete idiot on the dance floor. I wouldn't say that I'm a great dancer, but I do think I have rhythm thanks
Yeah.
to.
No, you have
Oh,
rhythm
thank
and
you.
you enjoy it.
Oh, and I enjoy it.
You can
Most
tell.
importantly, I enjoy it. But yeah, without music videos and the dancing in my room with the door closed, I wouldn't have never gotten better. So I thank MTV. I want to thank MTV. I want to thank the Box, Peach,
Hucks.
whatever that station was. But yeah,
MTV, MTV2, BET,
TV2,
VH1.
BET had some videos from time to time. Although I felt like they were watching like, "You're white, son. You can't watch this channel."
So you like, turn into it, it automatically changes the channel. It's like, what?
It's like,
What
"Son,
happened?
you are way too white to be watching this."
They're crazy.
Nah,
Mom comes in, "What are you watching BET for?" Like,
you're in Georgia.
fuck not. ATL, shawty. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this podcast, enjoyed this episode, please check out our other episodes. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, and most importantly, just share it with somebody you know. Tell them about it in person, and have a great day. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Truce.
Bye.
Yeah, the music videos definitely changed, you know? Like, when I look up, I don't know if you guys can hear, and that's my cat meowing. No?
Oh.
Okay,
I
you
heard
can
him.
later on,
I
you
heard
can
the
cut
little
that out. He's
bastard.
hungry, actually. I didn't feed him. I didn't give him dinner yet. So
Dude, you're gonna get cat
He's gonna
activists
attack.
on us. So like, come on. They're just gonna take that out of context. I don't feed him. I don't feed him. I don't feed him, and then it's gonna be like,
what was I going to say? Actually, can we put it on pause because he's gonna be annoying? Like, can we cut this and then put them
Pause.
Yeah,
together? Would that be
we can
too
do it.
much?
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
oh yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
go do your
Okay,
thing.
then.
Yeah,
So, well,
Yeah.
I'll come back in like a second. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
it's all good. Okay, let's talk shit about her.
Oh, Paulina, she's horrible.
She doesn't take care of her cat.
Cat's
She
gonna
doesn't feed
attack her.
cat. Y'all, listen.
She
I'm
mistreats it.
trying to bring awareness to this problem here in Spain. People don't feed their cats,
And they throw them off of tables.
and they don't know if they should take them to the vet because they're trying to save money. And the cat's walking weird and shit. And when it runs, you can really tell.
It's like I'll take it to the vet on Tuesday.
Because
Not on Saturday.
less.
Not on Saturday.
It's too expensive on Saturday.
Do it.
Sorry, guys.
Don't
Oh
be-
no, it's all good.
Because they're talking shit about me with my cats.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're talking about how much how well you take care of your cats.
And they
and
love
how
you
you-
so much.
And how you'll take them to the vet any day of the week.
No matter
no
what the
matter-
time.
They're fucking assholes.